Stand on almost any street corner in London today, and within minutes you'll hear a mix of languages from all over the world. Nearly 40% of the city's population was born outside the UK, making London one of the most diverse places on Earth. But if you rewind the clock nearly 2,000 years, this was nothing like the city we know today. Back then, it was mostly marshland along a tidal river, quiet, undeveloped, and largely ignored. So how did it transform into one of the greatest cities in history? Through invasion, fire, disease, and constant reinvention. London began as a small trading post, grew into the heart of an empire, collapsed, and then rose again, over and over. Each time it adapted. Each time it attracted new people, new ideas, and new energy. For centuries, we could only imagine what earlier versions of London looked like through sketches, paintings, and written descriptions. But today, using modern technology and AI trained on historical references, we can bring those past versions to life in incredible detail. From cobbled streets to crowded markets and smoke rising from medieval rooftops, you're about to witness nearly 2,000 years of history unfold. Let's go back to where it all began. The Romans. In 43 AD, Roman forces landed on the shores of Britain. They needed a strategic point to cross the River Thames, somewhere suitable for building a bridge and maintaining supply routes. They found that location here. Within just a few years, a settlement called Londinium emerged. It quickly became a busy trading hub, attracting merchants, soldiers, and travelers from across the Roman world, from Gaul to North Africa and beyond. But not long after its rise, disaster struck. Around 60 AD, Queen Boudica led a rebellion against Roman rule and burned the city to the ground. Even today, archaeologists have found layers of ash beneath modern London, evidence of that destruction. The Romans rebuilt Londinium, this time stronger and larger. They constructed defensive walls, public buildings, bathhouses, and marketplaces. At its peak, the city may have held around 60,000 people, making it one of the most important urban centers in Roman Britain. But by the early 5th century, the Roman Empire was weakening. Britain was abandoned, trade networks collapsed, the economy failed, and Londinium was gradually left behind. Within a generation, the once thriving city became little more than ruins. The Saxons. After the Romans left, new settlers arrived, the Saxons. But unlike the Romans, they didn't favor large cities. In fact, many avoided the old Roman ruins entirely, seeing them as eerie or cursed. Instead, they established a new settlement nearby, known as Londonwic, a trading town located slightly west of the old Roman city. This new settlement thrived, with goods flowing in from across Europe. It wasn't as large as Roman Londinium, but it was active and growing. Then came the Vikings. Starting in the late 8th century, repeated raids destabilized the region. Eventually, the settlement was attacked and destroyed multiple times. In response, King Alfred the Great made a strategic decision. He relocated the population back within the old Roman walls, repairing and reinforcing them to create a fortified city. This move helped secure London's future. Over the following centuries, control of the city shifted between Saxon and Danish rulers until a major turning point arrived in 1066. Medieval London. After the Norman conquest of England, London began to transform again. William the Conqueror established control and built massive fortifications, including what would become the Tower of London. These structures were not just defensive, but symbolic, reminders of power and authority. Medieval London was crowded, noisy, and constantly growing. Trade expanded, Guilds formed and merchants gained influence, but life was far from easy. In the 14th century, the Black Death swept through the city, killing a huge portion of the population. Entire neighborhoods were emptied and mass graves became common. Despite this, London slowly recovered, but social tensions increased. In 1381, the Peasants' Revolt saw ordinary people rise up against authority, demanding change. Though the revolt was ultimately crushed, it marked a shift, showing that power was no longer held by elites alone. Tudor and Stuart era. By the 1500s, London began to grow rapidly. Populations surged and major political and religious changes reshaped the city. When Henry VIII broke away from the Catholic Church, large amounts of land, previously owned by monasteries, became available. This allowed London to expand significantly. Under Queen Elizabeth I, the city became a cultural center. Theater flourished, trade expanded globally, and London gained international importance. But the city remained vulnerable. In 1665, a devastating plague struck again, killing tens of thousands. Just a year later, the Great Fire of London destroyed most of the city within its walls. In the aftermath, London was rebuilt using brick and stone instead of wood, a change that would shape its future permanently. Georgian and Victorian London. During the 18th and 19th centuries, London became the center of a growing global empire. Trade, finance, and industry drove massive expansion. The population exploded, and the city became the largest in the world. New infrastructure transformed daily life: bridges, railways, sewer systems, and the world's first underground railway. But this progress came with a cost. Extreme inequality defined the era. Wealthy districts thrived, while overcrowded slums suffered from disease, poverty, and crime. London was both a symbol of power and a place of deep social struggle. The 20th century. The World Wars had a major impact on London. During World War II, the city endured heavy bombing in the Blitz. Entire neighborhoods were destroyed, and thousands lost their lives. After the war, London faced rebuilding once again. This time, however, it also began to change culturally. Immigration from former colonies brought new communities, traditions, and identities into the city. By the 1960s, London experienced a cultural boom, becoming a global center for music, fashion, and youth culture. Despite economic challenges in later decades, the city reinvented itself yet again, emerging as a leading financial hub. The 21st century. Today, London is a global city like no other. It is home to millions of people from hundreds of cultural backgrounds, with over 300 languages spoken across the city. Its skyline continues to evolve, blending historic landmarks with modern architecture. What makes London truly unique is its resilience. It has survived collapse, invasion, disease, fire, and war, and each time it has adapted and grown stronger. That is what defines London, not just its history, but its ability to constantly reinvent itself.